Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my bestie Steph, and today I thought that we would film. Sorry, she wanted to introduce herself. Spotlight. What was your name again? Sorry,
Stephanie.
Okay, sorry, Stephanie. And today I thought that we would film the best friend tag. It was actually her idea. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to
give it a thumbs up
and
subscribe.
And without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty. First question is,
how did we meet?
Okay, you can take that one away.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, I seen her at school and I was like, oh, she's really pretty. I want to hang out with her. So I messaged her and I was like, do you want to meet at my house? We can walk to school together. And she was like, yeah, for sure. And then she started talking crap about the people I hang out with. And I didn't think she realized who I was. So I was like, are you serious? And then she didn't meet me at the front of the house. She thought I was some other Steph at school. And I told my friends what she said, and they went up to her the first day of school. I felt so bad, but like, don't talk shit.
No, I did. I have a bit of a mouth for me, and I thought she was some other Steph, so I was talking shit to some other Steph. However, this was my first day at my new school.
Exactly, so don't talk shit.
So yeah, it wasn't really a good meetup. But then we didn't really speak.
Yeah. We
didn't hang out. It took like 2 years later to start hanging out. So.
Yeah. We started studying together. We were high school.
Mr. Mark.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question is, what was our first impressions of each other?
Okay.
Be nice.
It was like, honestly, my first impression was she was hanging out with a really intimidating bunch of girls, because I was new and I'm like, wow, all these girls look so pretty, look really intimidating, like the mean girl group, but they weren't mean. Like, that was just my initial thought. And to me, when she spoke to me a few times, I'm like, wow, she actually spoke to me. So I thought that she was probably the nice girl in the mean girl group. Even though they weren't mean, they just looked really intimidating, whereas she did, but not so much as the rest. But when I first met her, she had piercings all over her face, which is a fucking joke, because now she has nothing. It was like real, real ratchet, you know what I mean? But she was intimidating because of those piercings. So, and I was new to the school, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I first seen her, she'd just come back from holiday, I think, and she was like black. She was tan as. And I was like, damn, she's really pretty. That's all I knew about her. Like, she's the blonde new hottie that everyone's gonna fall in love with. And I was like, damn it. Go away. No.
Third
question is, funniest moment together. What, should we talk about the party or?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was this guy threw a party and he didn't even go to the party, right? He was at, where was he? In the hospital with something.
If you're watching this, sorry. It was a really good party, but you were missing, so.
Anyways, we were dancing and all of a sudden the dad come and he was like screaming and started running with our friends, and this guy was like, we were in the car and this guy was behind our car, and I thought it'd be funny to yell out something rude.
Well, I yelled out something rude because I was really drunk. When I get a few drinks in me, we don't give a shit. We're like mad lightweight. So he was that type of guy that everyone knew, but not
to fuck with.
Yeah, but not in a good way. Like, he was that guy that you didn't want to fuck with. And
so I was like, we were like yelling out shit to him, and he started chasing after the car, and we were screaming, we were so scared. And I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry, it's just me. And he stopped. But like the next time we seen him, he come up to us and he's like, say sorry now. And I was like,
sorry, I'm so sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
But that was really, really scary. Yeah. Mind you, 2 people were driving us. And they were, remember how angry?
Shut the fuck up. Yeah,
they were so angry. Oh well, shit happens.
Right.
Okay, so we had business together.
Yeah. Business studies. Yeah.
Okay, so literally walk in the front door. Stephanie, Chanelle, separate.
We didn't even do anything. We just walked into the classroom. But he regretted it as soon as he said it, because we just laughed the whole time.
We still would talk meters away from each other. What about that time I slipped on the little note in business class?
Fell in front of everyone. That's funny.
So what was it called in school? Like a slip. So if you were wearing the wrong socks or the wrong hat, you'd get a slip. So there was a slip on the floor. I was being a smart ass. It was like the last few days of year 12, and there was a slip on the floor, and I was dancing. I slipped on it in front of everyone.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
But she used to laugh at me. She wasn't that friend. Well, oh, it's not gonna be okay. She'd be like, oh, look at these bitches on the floor.
Yeah.
That friend.
Friend.
Biggest fight we've had.
Yeah. We've had heaps, but there's very childish fights.
But I've never actually fought out because we've done anything that bad. It was just, she has a short temper, I have a short temper.
She always thinks she's in the right. That's why we fight too much, because she's never in the right. I'm always in the right. But she's like, you know what? I just think you're being a fucking slut, and we'll stop talking for like a week.
But we did stop talking for a big amount of time.
But that's because I got a boyfriend, and I was like,
yeah,
in love, and I didn't want to like leave him. I just wanted to be with him and nobody else. And she got the shits that I ditched her, which is fair enough. But like, get the fuck over it. First boyfriend, like the fuck up.
Yeah, that was probably the biggest fight.
We didn't speak for ages.
And
then when we come back together, it's like nothing's changed. So like, Anyways, 3 things that piss each other off.
Okay, 1. Yeah. Okay.
Already, she's like, add it. 1. I got it.
When you get in that mood, her mood is so irritating. Like, it boils my blood to the point where I just want to knock her out. Like, she goes in that really feral mood. She acts like a smartass. So her mood and her being a smartass, but when she's a smartass, it's real sarcastic, and I fucking hate it. It's disgusting. Really pisses me off.
Okay, so she always thinks she's in the right. That's my first one, which I freaking hate.
So red.
Second one is she hates to drive to my house, so I'm always driving to her house. I'm always driving as well, and that's what we always fight about, is who has to drive. But like, I hate fucking driving, you drive. The third thing is she's so fucking dramatic. Like, she'll cut her toe and be like, oh my god, I need to go to the hospital, my fucking toe is bleeding. I'm like, chill the hell out. Like,
could get
she went on a
bro.
freaking cruise for 10 days, right? Well, 10 days is a long day. The cruise ship is rocky, whatever. But she was so dramatic about it. She's like,
bruh, we almost died.
See, that's dramatic. You didn't.
I wouldn't recommend a cruise for anyone. It was the most batshit boring thing of my life. In school, I think I took it a bit more seriously than what she did.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
and we come together to study. Now, she wasn't really much of a studier, but she actually was doing pretty well. So we would sit down in my lounge room. We would stay up all night, all hours, study English, business. We had everything together. Now, towards the end, we had art. It was the last exam. She kind of was like, you know, whatever, like, I'm over it, it's just art. But I still was like, no, like, I feel guilty. I need to keep studying for it. She rings me up. I've been studying for art all afternoon, all night. She rings me up. She's like, hey. I'm like, hey. She's like, can I have your art notes? I was like, like, I love you, but, like, fuck, like, I've done it all day. Like, why? Like, you weren't even here unless you want to come here and go over it with me. She's like, well, that's really convenient, isn't it? Because how are you going to get to school tomorrow?
She lives up the road, but she always made me drive, right?
I didn't want to go to school by myself and alone, and she would always pick me up, swing past my house. Mind you,
it wasn't on the way
my
to
school's
school.
here.
No, for me, it was up the
house is here. It's like a 5-second walk to the back gate. I wanted to walk into school with her, and she's like, well, how are you going to get to school tomorrow? And I'm like, you? And she's like, well, give us the notes. And I was like, fuck. She won. She won. You got the notes.
One thing that we love about each other. We're exactly the same. So when we get together, it's just like, if I say something but it doesn't come out, she already knows what I'm talking about. And like, we just laugh.
I agree. No, she is literally the best friend I could ever have. Like, we've been together for 6 years now since school.
We've been in a relationship for 6 years.
Literally 6 years, but it's like, it's not that kid relationship anymore. Like, we're adults now. It's like, we're excited to, you know, come to each other's weddings, have our kids playing with each other's kids, like that kind of relationship. That relationship. But no, we do these really funny little talks that no one else gets. Like, one thing that I haven't mentioned, but she actually is a mum to a beautiful little girl. Her name's Indy. She's 2 years old. So she had the child with her fiance that she's still with now.
And fight over. Yep.
That's the one that we had a fight over. But no, we're all cool now. We're all like family. We've known each other for so many years. But her daughter is so beautiful. If anything, we're still closer than ever. We still hang out all the time.
Indy's like more of her kid than she is.
We have to bring her on. She looks more like me. And like,
she's just like us too.
You know what? There's 2 things I love about her. How we are together and our friend. Second thing I love is how she is with her daughter. Like, the relationship they have, it's just so fun, and it's just the best thing ever. That's the way I want to raise my child, and the relationship I want to have with my kid. Like, they're so funny. Like, the things that she calls her, it's just dead set so funny. And Indy's so sweet. Like, I love Indy. Every time I see her, she's just like, always on the slide, be like, say Shan, say Shan.
She did once, and then she was like, did you just say it? How long have we known each other for? I'd say about 6 years.
6 years, man. Fucking feels like 10 years, eh? It's been a long time. So since school. Since school, yeah. So we did everything together. We graduated together. We went to the formal together. Pregnancy together. Boyfriend breakups together. Everything. So.
I didn't break up with anyone. Who is the nicer one? That would be me. But when we walk into shops, people be like, hi, how are you? And she's just like, hi. And she'll be like, good. Not even hi.
I don't like being crowded. Like, if anyone else agrees when you walk into the shop, like, hi, what can I get for you? It's like, well, I don't want anything. I don't even know what I want yet because I haven't even seen anything. So
much. Whereas I'm like, hi, thanks, how are you?
I am nice too, but she is a lot more nicer.
In high school, there was this group of boys, like, I'm not going to name anybody, but I think you know who you are if you're watching this.
No, we were really close to a certain amount, and then there was like
something happened.
I was close to this other person as well, but then she just started to get really like bitchy for no reason, and started to like just make little slight comments to us on the side, and I started to pick up on it. So that's why I started to get the shit. So
this guy was eating a banana, and Chanelle,
the guy that like we're not really
fancy, and she was like, yeah, you eat that banana.
As like I didn't say anything. I'm like, yeah, I was like, yeah, you eat that banana.
He got up and attacked the fuck out of her. He was like, shut the fuck up, blah, blah, blah. Went off for her.
No, went off. Now this is a guy going off at a girl for no reason. I didn't say anything rude. I just said, yeah, you eat that banana. And he just got up on the chair, like on the silver seat, and started making a big riot. And I was just like, oh my god, like how can you prove that I've been talking shit about you? Now I threw his best friend under the bus. So his best friend told me that, you know, he said a few things about me, and I'm like, well, he's just put me on the spot. I don't want to look like a dickhead, so I'm going to back myself up by throwing this other guy under the bus. I'm like, well, he said it, and then that guy was like, what? But he was so sweet, and I think the person that I'm talking about that I like is going to know who he is. But he was so sweet, and like we had a really good friendship, us three and him. Like we had such a good friendship, and even though like I just threw him under the bus to his best friend, he was still fine. Like I don't know. So, but that was that. We just always just used to talk so much shit at school. Anyways, guys, it comes to the end of the video. I really hope that see what I mean? So unattractive. I do the same thing. That's what I mean. We're literally the same. It doesn't affect me one bit. And I really hope that it was funny for you guys. This is the rawest footage this is just us every day. Like, there's no bullshit. There's no fakeness. This is how we are. Anyways, and love you. And thank you so much for being here. Thanks. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my best friend.
Stephanie.
Today I thought fucking neighbours need to shut it up. Today I thought kids fucking starving. Oh, you know I to the dad. And today she's gonna bump me.